And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Lacy. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Complete. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught by Williams on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've come to the end of the period and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give to Frazier. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and no good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. It breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game. They wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just keep slinging it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. This time he wants to throw. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40.
Oh, fuck.
At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Stockton. He hurls one deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he just outfought the defender and made the catch.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw it again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's
I thought I threw the... Ain't no... Man, come on.
They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
It's bad enough on offense to turn it over. It's even worse, though, David, when you let
Ain't
the
no fucking way.
flip the field on you. What happened there?
It was greatness is what happened. I don't know what you're talking about when you let the D-line, the best athletes on the field. That's what you dream about, by the way. You dream about scooping up a fumble, taking it to the house, showing everybody that defensive linemen are such great athletes and just point proven, 40-plus.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he muffs it, a loose football. Fumble into the end zone. Defense right there to jump on it, and they'll bring it out to the 20 after the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sends it downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Lacy.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Unloads it left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way.
Pulls it in down the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Plows through the defense. Got a little grass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Nate Frazier drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Frazier. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Makes the grab over the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the red zone, it's Frazier. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place.
Here's a little room there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back, by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Might as well stick with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Slings it downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Another incompletion on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Right on the money. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going with the counter play here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay.
There's a crease. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yes, correct.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
A first down run in the red zone. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the one, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog
Big
in this
game.
one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to